Welcome to BizWire. I'm Joseph Nordstrom in Beijing. The Philippines has protested the presence of a Chinese warship, two surveillance vessels, and fishing boats off a shoal occupied by its military in the disputed Spratly Islands in the latest territorial squabble between the Asian countries. In addition, China's state-run Global Times, usually nationalistic in character, says an American aircraft carrier has started patrolling a disputed region of the South China Sea to, in their words, deter a Chinese military exercise, while also sending a warning to the Philippines not to allow the territorial dispute to escalate. Now, three major People's Liberation Army fleets last week completed a major naval exercise in the waters near Second Thomas Reef in the Spratly Islands, which are claimed by both China and the Philippines, as well as by Taiwan. The Philippines had filed a complaint against China days earlier after a Chinese warship and surveillance vessels were seen in the region, which Chinese media explained was a strategy to prevent the Philippines from exercising de facto control over the reef by pretending to take care of a warship purposely stranded on the shoal since 1999 and which has served as a forward outpost for Philippine troops. Taiwan and the Philippines are still separately investigating the shooting death of an unarmed Taiwanese fisherman earlier this month, which we covered here on BizWire. The incident has soured trade ties after Taiwan rejected President Benigno Aquino's offer of apology and imposed economic punishments. Relations between the Philippines and Taiwan have greatly soured as a result of these events, and Beijing sees in this rift an opportunity to establish closer ties with Taipei. The standoff highlights strains in a part of the South China Sea, which is an important international waterway, rich in oil and gas resources, and is beset by competing territorial claims from Taiwan, the Philippines, Vietnam, and China. The tension illustrates how a decades-old territorial squabble over the South China Sea is entering a more contentious chapter as claimant nations spread deeper into disputed waters in search of energy supplies while building up navies and alliances with other nations. Second Thomas Shoal is one of several possible flashpoints in the South China Sea that could force the United States to intervene in defense of its Southeast Asian allies that it has signed mutual defense agreements with. The shoal, alternately known as Ayungin, Second Thomas, or Renai in China, is located 105 nautical miles from the nearest island of the Philippines, Palawan. Analysts say this could evolve into another sharp standoff between Beijing and Manila following last year's over Scarborough Shoal, in which China claimed to have brought it under its effective control by deploying maritime policing vessels to keep Philippines government and fishing ships out of the reefs. They say Beijing is employing the same tactic to retake the Second Thomas. President Benigno Aquino warned that the Philippines is ready to fight back against any threat and announced plans to buy more warships and aircraft for its ill-equipped military, including anti-submarine attack helicopters. President Aquino announced that the Philippines would be spending $1.82 billion to modernize its military to defend the Philippines against what he termed bullies entering their backyard. Now, this incident highlights how unresolved disputes in the resource-rich South China Sea could spark military escalation and potentially threaten stable relations and even regional security. Well, this is BizWire on the Blue Ocean Network. Stay tuned and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more in economic insight.